Okay, The Force Unleashed. The Force Unleashed, the story, it's alright. I mean, it's pretty simple. Darth Vader goes and invades this place. He finds a young, pretty much a young Jedi, and he pretty much takes him under his wing as a secret apprentice.
Yes, yeah, the story's it's pretty decent. I liked it. I thought that it fit well into like a Star Wars 2 or 3.5. I forget which movie it takes place in between. But, yeah, for Star Wars story, it was really true to the series, and, yeah, I thought it was really good, personally. So, yeah, that's the story. Okay, so I thought that the sound in this game was pretty good. I liked all the Force sounds. I liked the music. The voiceovers were pretty good. Actually, they were very good. And a lot of the sound was really solid, in my opinion. How about you?
Yeah, the sound was good. The voice acting was really good. I thought everybody, including Darth Vader, sounded like who they are, even though Darth Vader, of course, isn't played by the guy who played Darth Vader. But
Yeah.
he does sound just like Darth Vader. And the character Galen Merrick, he's a really cool dude. He sounded cool. The sound effects were good. It definitely made it feel like a Star Wars movie or game. So, yeah, it doesn't lose its Star Wars feeling at all throughout the whole game.
Yeah, I agree. I like the lightsaber sound especially, but that's just me.
Yeah. Okay, well, graphics for The Force Unleashed, they're actually really well done. One problem I do have is the environments actually kind of got repetitive in some environments, but some environments are actually really nice looking, like the forest or, well, the jungle. But some, like, cave parts, it's not really a cave, it just looks like one or something. Or, like, the garbage one, I didn't like, even though there was floating garbage everywhere and it looked kind of cool. But I didn't like it because it was just bland, it was all gray and stuff. I didn't like the stuff, but everything else, like the character models, definitely from like Darth Vader and Derek, what's his name? Galen Merrick.
Starkiller.
Yeah, there you go. Galen Merrick, he looks cool. Darth Vader looks like Darth Vader, so yeah, everybody looks like what they're really supposed to. They don't look like shit or anything. So, yeah, the graphics are overall very nice.
Yeah, I agree. For the first half of the game, I felt like the graphics were really nice to look at, but then they did get repetitive. But, yeah, I mean, I think you covered it, so, yeah, graphics were pretty decent overall, I would say. Pretty solid.
Yeah.
Few bugs here or there, but yeah.
Yeah, it's not also, like, the special attacks, like the electric attack and the lightsabers, they all look great.
Yeah, those looked really well. So, yeah, graphics were overall pretty solid.
Yep.
Okay, so I thought that the gameplay in this game was nice. It was extremely fun for the first 3 quarters even. The powers were nice. It was nice that you were able to get the chance to upgrade them. It was just a lot of fun, but throughout the last quarter of the game, I did find it getting really repetitive, and even the boss fights were kind of similar, but I mean, they were all pretty good, but it was pretty repetitive. How about you?
Yeah, the gameplay was fun. It is a hack and slash game, but I mean, they throw in force powers, electric abilities, all the obvious Jedi and fucking Sith abilities, but it still kept it fun until the end. I did felt like it was getting repetitive. The enemies were too strong, and they're immune to your force power, so that's pretty much taken away pretty much close at the end. So you have to wait until smaller enemies come so you can pick them up and throw them everywhere.
Yeah.
So, yeah, at the end, it did get a little repetitive, but right when I was like, I'm done with this game, it ends. So, I was glad. So, yeah, it's a very fun rental.
But we agreed that, like, if you're a diehard Star Wars fan, then this is definitely a must-have game for everybody. So, yeah, gameplay was solid.
Okay, the achievements for this game, I thought, alright, they're not the easiest achievements, but if you played the whole story, you'll get as many as at least I did. I got about 340. So the achievements are pretty easy if you just want to play the story and maybe get a few. But if you really want like 600, 700, or just all 1,000, then you might actually have to put some time into it. But anyway, even if you have to put time into it, I think it's still worth it because it's a pretty good game. So, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I got pretty far in the achievements. Not actually, I didn't. I got like 470 or something. I just played it. I played it like 1.5 times through the second half just to get achievements. But I really just found myself after a while just being like, it's not worth it. This is a fun game, but it's more about playing the game than getting the achievements on this one. So yeah, overall, I wouldn't say that this game was the greatest for achievements, but definitely had some fun achievements to try to get.
Yeah.
Okay, so overall, I thought that this was a really good like Star Wars game. It was actually a phenomenal Star Wars game. As a game itself, it was still a load of fun, but a little bit repetitive. So it's one of those games where you'll play like 1 or 2 times through, let it sit for about a year, then go back and play it again. And yeah, it was fun but repetitive, and I would definitely say if it's a rent, but for the low price, if you're like dying to get it, you should go for it, 'cause it's a really good game.
Yeah, first time I reviewed this, when I reviewed it, it wasn't much of a review. It was more like me showing gameplay and at the end saying it's good. I gave it a 9 out of 10. Now, after time and such, and me playing a little bit more, I have to give it a little lower than that. I'd say it's a very, very fun game. For Star Wars, definitely, like you said, very, very good. But for like maybe a regular game, I'd say it's a fun hack and slash, but it might get a little boring at the end, and a little repetitive, and a little frustrating, a little everything.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and also, like you said, the boss battles aren't anything to write home about.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So yeah, overall it was a pretty decent game. It was like high decent for me, you know.
Yeah.
So
it's probably just like it's probably mid good to high good or whatever.
Yeah. So yeah. So thanks for watching. Thanks Gore for helping me out with this review.
No problem.
All right. See you guys later.